that'll be a nice transition, and we'll move forward to, as Jason has amply titled it in the box, bold strategy cotton. So you have heard the term going balls to the walls or going all in to win.
Yep.
These are things that I definitely do not live by when it comes to going to Vegas because it's all in to lose in my situation.
Loser.
And Jason Rubin, as he would emphasize, I've witnessed firsthand Jason going all in to win and losing. So
and sometimes
winning. That's what gambling is. That's called odds. So anyway, this clip is. I'd love that we are moving out of the realm of traditional sports for a little bit. It's refreshing. So poker, gasp.
Hey,
we don't usually talk about it.
They play on ESPN?
Yeah, they do. So this one, we got this from USA Today, which is insane. Which it says, is it insane or brilliant? Because this poker player goes all in on every single hand, dominates.
He goes on. It's like a 45-minute streak. So in poker, and especially when it's broadcasted on TV, 45 minutes, really in any game if you're playing with friends or you're playing in Vegas, that actually moves pretty quick. You're talking a lot of hands, maybe even 35, depending on how many people are at the table, yada, yada. But in this case, when it's on TV, it's a little bit slower, feels a little slower. It's still like a 15 to 20 hand run that this guy goes on. Gus Hansen is his name, and we have two videos. The first you'll see the strategy, it's simply put, he's not even looking at his cards. It's a blind all-in call every single time. And it chases a lot of the opponents out. Opponents, by the way, like Chris Moneymaker, who won the World Series of Poker. So some of the best in the world at playing poker are getting chased out because you have to look at your cards and look at the odds and say, I mean, what if this guy flips over pocket aces and I get knocked out of this tournament because the a-hole going all in keeps winning. So here's the first video. It's courtesy of a few places. USA Today is one of them, and I believe the other is dailypoker.com.
Finish to guarantee advancement in this tournament.
Aren't you supposed to say bam or something?
I don't really care. Actually, Phil, it's boom, and he is all in.
Hansen trying to win the first three hands. He's moved all in for the second time.
That's the good news. No 5 on the river.
Dark.
You know, and just to change it up, I'm going to make it 350. Wow. A change in gears by Hansen.
Didn't change my decision very much.
Okay. So far, so good. And Hansen wins again.
I love the reaction of the other players because they're trying all different techniques. They're trying to be jokey. Doesn't know what he's doing. And there's that one guy at the end was just like, fuck this, man. I'm not doing this. Throwing these cards in.
Helmuth, who's another pro in this situation, and so is Esfand Vieri, as our EP just mentioned, and Ivy's on this table. I mean, these are the best in the world, right? These are the people that if you or I sat down with at a poker table, they would see us, they would see our first facial reaction and go, you have 6-7 offsuited. And you go, how do you know that? Why am I scared? You feel like
what did I eat for dinner?
It's like the great Rounders scene when he figures out the tell and he's the cage. You ever seen the movie Rounders with Edward Norton? John Malkovich plays Teddy KGB. He has the Oreos next to his chips, and his tell is if the Oreo, when the Oreo breaks, and when Matt Damon calls him out on it at the end.
Matt Damon's in it as well?
Matt Damon's in it.
Why have I never ever watched this movie?
He's like, do not splash the pot.
Who says that, Malkovich?
Yeah, we'll throw the scene in there.
Nice.
It's great. One of my favorite John Malkovich movies. But in this case, we have another video. Because, well, in the first video, by the way, he chases Helmuth out, or tries to chase him out, and then they both go all in. Helmuth, I think, has ace-jack in that case, and Hansen's got a pair of deuce.
Yeah.
And he gets a third deuce. And he wins. And that's the type of thing that makes you go crazy because you're going, all right, is it a skill game right now or is it pure luck? In Hansen's case, it's luck. That was luck. Now, the strategy, they're going all in, I guess that's skill. There's another 20-second video where he chases Chris Moneymaker out of the game itself.
The guy who could call him.
I don't know if I can outrun you or not, but if I'm going to get second, I got to take my chances.
Well, there he goes. Somebody's standing up to Gus Hansen, and it's Chris Moneymaker.
I always have the 10.
And how about that? Hansen dominated at that. A 6 hits on the river, so Chris Moneymaker's tournament is over.
Look, you can try this against the world's best or just at your random poker table. I'd be really surprised if you can string together any more than 3 and you really need things to fall if you're going all in on every single hand. Now, the strategy though is that if the other players on the table don't feel like paying up or taking the chance of getting knocked out that early in a tournament, or in this case in this single table game, whatever it might be, you could fall victim. Someone could just call you and boom, or they'll just keep folding and you'll keep winning blind, so you'll still make some cash.
Never played chicken with this guy, and also I play poker now and again. I quite like it. I don't feel like I don't believe this idea that poker is not, it's about luck. There's so many things about luck. There's so much strategy and I think talent and intuition that goes into poker. It's not roulette where you can pretend that you're going to be good, but it's all about understanding. It's pure luck. But I've never been one to push the boundaries. Like I played recently for a pack of golf balls, Pro Vs. I really like Pro Vs, and I was no way, man. I was so pissed. I was like, no, I just need a sleeve of those Pro Vs, man. It'd be well worth it, even though it was like a $40 buy-in. I just wanted to leave with something,
so
you know.
Could have bought a whole box.
Yeah, you could have bought it, but there was other things involved. But you just Pro V1s. Come on, it's just the only type, brand new. And I was just drawn to the idea that I can't leave with nothing. This guy, probably the buy-in itself, ridiculous. So much to lose, so much to gain, and he's just balls of steel. Credit to him. All credit to him. I would never do it in my life.